Hi there. The contract is 4 spade by itself. You are in Bridge Master level 1, B-30. In a 4 spade contract, you can only afford to lose 3 tricks. Where are potential losers? 1 in spades to the king of spades, none in hearts, 2 potential losers in clubs, depending on where the ace of clubs is. And for example, the queen, jack, and other high cards. It is quite possible you might lose both tricks in clubs. So 2. And 1 possible in diamonds. So therefore, you kind of have to try to get rid of 1. Okay. Where can you get rid of 1 trick? You could try to get rid of 1 trick in spades. If king is here, then you just finesse, right? You lead the queen, and if West covers, you win with the jack. If West doesn't cover, you play low. Okay, but like all finesses, this is a 50-50 chance. 50% chance of winning this. There's nothing to do with the hard suit. You can just leave it for last. And it seems difficult to avoid your 2 losers in clubs through your own active play. Basically, you're going to have to rely on luck that the ace of clubs is here. Is there something you can do in diamonds? Well, possibly, because the opponent led king of diamonds. Now, assuming a standard lead, the king of diamonds implies that it is part of a sequence with the queen. That means if the king of diamonds is led, you can assume that the queen of diamonds is in west. The jack of diamonds is here. So there is an opportunity, let's say after having won with the ace, that you can promote the jack to a winner. Then the jack can be used to discard one of the losers here. Now, assuming your opponent is correctly playing standard leads, in fact, this is a surer method of ensuring ensuring that you keep your lost tricks down to 3 than with this method. This method is a 50-50 method, 50% chance of making. This method is a 100% chance provided your opponents are playing a standard league, which they should be in a regular club game. Okay, so you should probably plan to try this first, the diamonds. Then, if that doesn't work, you try the spades. Should you try this now, or should you try this after you draw trumps? You probably shouldn't, because once the opponents gain control with winning by the king, assuming they do win with the king, they can proceed to whack the club suit. Let's try that. Let's try draw trumps. Okay, doesn't work. And sure enough, East attacks the club suit. How does East know how to attack the club suit? East can see dummy, right? You can see this, right? So he leads high. If you have a high card here, you're going to be in trouble. Yes. And the 2, well, he's going to take his queen of diamonds first, and then this. So, and let's say you go back again, right? Again, you do this, and maybe instead of trying to finesse, you just win. Okay, Still no go, right? Because he's going to win with the king again and attack the clubs. Same thing. All right. So really, the more promising method is in fact to try to make use of the fact that you think the queen is here. You should try to finesse for the queen first. So let's do that. And you delay drawing trumps, because what's critical here is the timing, right? Because if West wins with the queen here, you cannot profitably play the clubs because you have to lead like this, and your king is guarding against the ace here, right? So in a sense, this is also about spotting the danger. The danger is in letting East have the lead. If West has the lead, it's not a big deal, because if West wants to lead into the clubs this way, where in your hand you are the last player, be my guest. All right, you're going to avoid the two club tricks losers. All right, so you want this, and so basically you're going to have to try to promote your jack of diamonds first, and yes, that indeed comes up. And West cannot lead anything, cannot lead a club suit, right? He knows that jack has been promoted. Now, should you finesse? No, because then you run into the same problem, right? East wins with the king, if he has the king, and then can attack the club suit. So you should just not finesse. Now you are free to discard one club loser. And you can draw the trumps as well. And there you have it. You've only lost 3 tricks, and the rest of the tricks are yours. You've made the contract.